to give a huge shout out to Madeline, my niece, down in Seagrace, Texas, guys. She has been watching my videos and supporting me. So thank you, mamas, for watching. And I can't wait to see you and baby Lucas. I love y'all so much. Bye. Whew. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to another episode of The Sovereign Fisherman. So really quick, guys, it's Monday, 6/23. We were supposed to have a tournament this past weekend, but the tournament was canceled due to wind. I just wanted to give y'all a recap, kind of talk about the update on the tournament so far. This was going to be another Roadrunner, guys. This was the Leon Roadrunner, I guess you want to call it that. We were going to be choosing, or the tournament director is going to let everybody choose between 3 different lakes this tournament. Lake Leon, Hubbard Creek, and Cisco Lake. I had never fished either of the lakes, but I had started doing research immediately, kind of started, going online to Texas Parks and Wildlife, guys. If you've never done that before, you can type in any lake. It'll give you just the forage of what kind of forage is in the lake, what bait fish is in there, what people have success on, kind of the lake records and such. And okay, I'm back. So my dogs were barking. Anyways, so the buddies and I decided to go to Hubbard Creek. After doing some research, guys, I decided that there was more structure in Hubbard Creek that I could see online. Now, am I making the right decision? I don't know. So this weekend, actually, the tournament got rescheduled for this weekend, and hopefully, fingers crossed, that work is going to align to where I'm going to be able to take off and go and fish the tournament. So I decided to go to Hubbard Creek, guys, because of the structure that I found online. All the research that I had been looking up said that Hubbard Creek, with the structure and everything, should fish the best, right? So, but the tournament got canceled last minute, and the buddies and I had an Airbnb that we had reserved, and we couldn't cancel. So we decided to go ahead and go. So I'm probably going to post the video, guys. That's just kind of give y'all a recap of that weekend. It was kind of a fun weekend, if you want to call it, just a fun fishing weekend.
Sir.
I mean, shit,
Yes,
who doesn't
sir.
want a fucking fun fishing weekend? Anyways,
yes, sir.
so anyway, there was no tournament this past weekend. It was just us going and kind of scouting out the lake, kind of seeing what we see out there, what we're finding out there. So the tournament got canceled due to high winds. So the Saturday of this past weekend's supposed to have been tournament, the weather was showing 40-mile-an-hour winds, 40-mile-an-hour gusts. So tournament director went ahead and made a call. He made the right call, because that Saturday, what we ended up doing was we ended up driving down to Possum Kingdom, which Possum Kingdom, guys, if you've never been, goodness gracious, it is a beautiful lake out here in Texas. It was about a 45-minute drive from where we were staying, but we decided, you know what the heck, why not? So the winds actually were lower at Possum Kingdom that Saturday, so that's the reason why we decided to go. And dude, my buddy, if you hadn't been watching the videos, I say this all the time, go check out the videos, guys, and meet the crew. My buddy Asa, dude, he had never done it before. He was explaining to me this is the first time it's ever happened. I'll see if I can post a screenshot, a picture, or maybe a short clip, guys, in this video. He caught 2 bass on one lure, and I wanted to go ahead and showcase. This isn't the exact lure, but this is one of the ones that he was throwing. And it's a topwater popper, guys. And I was explaining to him that I had been watching Greg Blanchard before this past weekend's fishing trip, and Greg Blanchard had been having a bunch of success on poppers this year. And you know what? I decided let's tie on a popper and see what the heck. So, for those that don't know what a popper is, it's a topwater lure from bass fishing, guys. This is all it is right here. It's about a 3.5, maybe 4-inch lure, guys. It got some treble hooks with a little feather on the end. That's a nice little rattle in there. This is a cheap one that I picked up at Academy, guys. I think you can get a pack for like, I don't know, guys. I'm not going to tell y'all exactly how much they are, but you can get a 3-pack, and that's what I ended up picking up. Super cheap, guys. Nothing too crazy. But I was throwing the popper as soon as I got there. Man, I had a pretty good follower, right? But to go back to his story, he ended up catching 2 bass Ooh, um, two bass. They came and hit his popper at the same time, and I asked him if he's ever done that before, and he explained to me that it took him 30 years for that to happen. 30 fishing years. So, man, dude, I don't know. My popper's stuck in there. I'll get it later. But anyways, just wanted to showcase that popper, man. It's been doing damage right now. Um, you got to get out there early, man. You got to be on the water early. Throw that top water around, dude. Whether it's a popper, a whopper plopper, buzz bait, you name it, top water, man. It's gonna get hits right now during this time of the year. Um, so I was out there on Friday. I'm gonna kind of pivot now. Wanted to kind of showcase my buddy's success that day. It was freaking badass. And then right after that, he went and caught a 5-pounder, which, man, he just had the fishing gods were on his side that day. We'll just put it that way. They weren't on my side. I didn't end up catching shit. Anyways, the day before, I threw that popper out. I had a pretty good follower. And right after, guys, I'm going to put it in the video. Don't worry. I look to the right, and there is a school of bass just freaking jumping around like crazy. And I don't know exactly. Again, you're going to have to bear with me, or just, I'm newer to fishing. I've explained that in some of the videos, guys. I've only been fishing now for about 3 years, so I'm still learning the ins and outs, right, of bass behavior and such. But, man, I had never seen a largemouth bass or spotted bass schooled up like that, and they were just freaking, dude. As soon as I saw it, the experience that I've had in the past was with my buddy Asa. We were at Lake Buchanan last year, and it was a school of white bass. So that I've seen. I had never seen a school of largemouth. So I picked up my popper first. Of course, caught one on the popper, and then I decided, you know what? Maybe they're not on the surface. Maybe they're a little bit below. So I went ahead and picked this up right here, guys, and I was doing damage. I was doing freaking damage on this thing. This is the Berkeley Money Badger, and this is a 12-foot diver, is what it says. Look at that thing, man. That thing is just freaking juice. That is a like shad looking lure right there, guys. Got that white belly, that black top right there. So anyways, it dives. It shows to dive 12 feet, but just kind of what I've been learning from other anglers. If your lure is showing 12 feet, it may go 8 to 10 feet, just depending on how far you get your line out there, guys, and how your retrieve is coming back. So started throwing that money badger around, man, and I started catching fish, guys. Man, that Friday I ended up catching just about probably 12 to 15 bass total. And it was a great, great turnout, man. But that following day, like I said, we went to PK. I didn't end up catching anything that day. And just overall, guys, I wanted to give y'all an update, man. So the tournament got canceled, got rescheduled for this weekend. Was catching fish on Friday. It was a freaking blast. I think it's the funnest day of fishing I've had this year. And, man, hopefully this weekend we can get out there, man, and get on some. So really quick, guys, I mean, shoot, man, I probably should have said this at the beginning of the video. But thank you, man. Thank you for everybody that's been following along, that's been supporting the channel, that's following me on TikTok, Instagram. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing my thing, man. Hopefully, you are liking the videos and are following along. Um, I'm showcasing these lures, guys, so y'all can get out there and go try them, man. If you're newer to bass fishing, man, and you see a school of bass out there, get you a crankbait. Get you a crankbait that looks kind of like that shad, that's mimicking that shad, and get out there, throw it around, man. You're gonna catch you some fish. I mean, if you see a school of bass like that, though, man, you can throw anything: popper, crankbait, swim bait. I mean, anything, man. They're gonna hit it all. And that's about it, guys. I appreciate y'all tuning in the video today, man. Please hit that like button, subscribe, comment on the videos, and I will talk to y'all later.